small YouTuber tag. Yup. Oh man, I haven't been in this room in ages, honestly. Hello. I am the game capture. I am the game catcher. Hello. I am the game catcher, and I was nominated by, or tagged, I think, whatever the words are, by Rational Gamers to do the smaller YouTuber tag, because that is what I am, he is, we are. Yes. Sorry for taking so long to getting to do this. Like, there's been some medical emergencies in my family, and so there have been hospital trips and just stress and things happening. And so, yeah, but things are calmed down enough now where I can finally come into my room, come into my zone, and do things. Yes. So, question thing, it's a statement more than a question, but quest statement number one. Describe your content in one sentence. I play games with a mildly concerned expression. That's generally how it's happening. I'm just going through things, and things are happening, and I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing, and what? Question number 2. What equipment do you use to film? Okay, so mostly for filming, hold on, I gotta read what the camera is. I don't have a second camera. What are you, camera? Tell me your secrets. Canon HD Vixia HFR62. Oh, it just bleached out my entire face for half a second there. It was not happy with being moved. So Canon Vixia HF, some random assortment of numbers. That's that thing. And I had a different camcorder, but it was worse. And it only had 2 hours of ability to film on it. And this one still would only have 2 hours ability to film on it, except it has a larger memory card, and I have a second battery pack that just sits here like that until I'm ready to use it. And so sometimes you get weird cuts in the middle of videos just because I'm like, doop-de-doop-de-doo. Oh no, the camera's turning itself off! Quickly, the battery! That's basically what happens. I've also got my lovely heavy-ass Asus laptop, and it's got some stickers on it that my friend Maddie kindly bought me, and so yeah, it's beautiful and I love it, and it's heavy as fuck. I carry it around in this big ass military grade backpack thing because sometimes I have to go places, and especially when I'm hanging out with friends and want computer with me. And woo, whenever I was going to college, people would ask me sometimes if I was in the ROTC, and I'm like, no, have you seen these guns? They can't do anything, no. My friends are all stronger than me. I also have this Blue Yeti microphone that I don't use most of the time because I tried that. If you ever go back and watch my first 4 series, oh my god, I had so many issues with the audio because I'm like, what do people use when they're recording these things? I don't know. They use microphones, don't they? Well, I'm gonna use my microphone and it'll be gorgeous and the sound will be lovely and wonderful and everything. And then, no, it's not syncing up with my camera, and my camera has its own audio and this and that and things, and I can't separate the microphone audio from the game audio. And when I try to do it so that, well, since it's not syncing up, it just sounds so weird or looks weird if I've got like that audio and then my lips aren't moving at the same time, and then the game audio and everything gets muted, and if I don't do that, then there's an echo. So I just gave up on it. I only ever use the Yeti when I am collabing with other people, and that does beg the question, if I can manage to sync up the camera facial movements with the Yeti audio collabs. But then again, whenever I do use the Yeti microphone, sometimes it just turns off the audio in the game completely, and I don't understand why. Anyways, moving on. Question number 3. What do you use to edit? Okay, so I use Vegas Studio 11 Platinum? I think that's what that's called. It's like an older model version of it that I got on half off for Christmas in high school. And it works pretty well. There's some things that I can see other people being able to do that I have no idea how they're doing it, and I'm just like, why not me? I would like to do the thing, but I thought that maybe I could get Vegas 15 to do it because they had like a special sale, and I managed to get that for like way cheap, and I have no idea how it works. I'm trying to figure out the new editing program and I don't understand anything. And also I get afraid if it's not going to do everything the way I expect properly, so I'm still using 11. Even though 11 will crash every 5 minutes when I'm trying to edit big things. Like, okay, so I put out the Ori compilation highlight thing earlier, and thank you for liking it. I worked really hard on it. I was fighting so many crashes, but that's why there's a couple of frames where some of the words were all messed up and they weren't in the right places, and that's because the program crashed and I didn't catch that it sent those back to square one, so I was just like Question number 4. Which YouTuber do you resemble the most in terms of content? I had to think about this, cause I was like, who do I resemble? I don't know what I am. But after thinking about it, I'm probably gonna say Mortimer from like Susie from Game Grumps, married to Aaron Hansen. I watch Kitty Cat Gaming on occasion, and she and I sort of have a similar chill vibe level. Even though she doesn't really use face cam all that much, I'm not a terribly shouty person. Sometimes I'll shout. Sometimes I get really excited and I shout. But most of the time I'm just like, oh, look at the thing. Oh my goodness, I'm very excited about the thing. And oh, a very careful explanation about what's going on here, because I know things, right? I'm not going to mess up, right? It's fine. It's fine. Which big YouTuber, question number, what is this? 5? Question number 5? Yes. Which big YouTuber would you like to collab with and why? All of them? Except the Pauls. Screw the Pauls. But honestly, pretty much all of the big YouTubers that I'm familiar with, I think are good people, otherwise I wouldn't be following them. And just, it would be fantastic. But if we want a specific one, because I don't think any of the big YouTubers would be available. I'm gonna say Mac Does It, just because I found him recently and I love him. He is the funniest. Why? Mac Does It found my phone number and said, let's do it, obviously, because that's a thing that would happen in real life. But honestly, if you like sarcastic, satiric comedy and really amazing, on-point editing, go check out Mac Does It's channel. He's fantastic. Do you hear that? Computer, you don't need to play the farming music. Well, while I went to check that out, I found out that my dragon name is apparently Rar Dad. Go figure? Oh, the farming music came on because my headphones aren't plugged into my main computer out in the living room because someone's in the hospital. And I don't have to worry about people judging me for my music. Speaking of headphones, my old ones broke, and so now I no longer have an antenna when I'm recording, and these are a Sony brand of a thing. They have numbers and letters that I don't remember right now. So that goes back to question number 2. Question number 6, does your channel meet the new monetization guidelines? No. 7, do you think the new guidelines are fair? No. I don't think they're hitting the bad channels they want to hit. YouTube, why? You needed a love tap and you got a mallet. Question number 8. What do you classify as a small YouTuber? I would classify anyone who doesn't meet the new monetization guidelines and more. Like, I think pretty much anyone below 100,000 subscribers is pretty much a small channel, honestly, in concerns to how YouTube works. Question number 9. If you had more money, equipment / support, what content would you make? I want to make music videos! Like, honestly, that is something I have been high-key on about for a couple years now, and like, I'm trying to figure out how to make it work without getting struck by copyrights. But, I had this really, really great idea for a Halloween video that I could guarantee would not be hit by copyright strikes because I would make it so transformational, no one would grab it. But my biggest issues were I didn't have a cameraman. Like, all I really needed was someone to help me and hold the camera and get good shots of me in scary ghoul makeup while I ran around the neighborhood lake park at midnight in the darkness. No one wants to go with me to the lake in the middle of the night. I don't know why. You would trust this face, right? Right? Do you watch and, question number what? Is that 10? Yes. Do you watch and support other YouTubers? Yes. I have not been keeping up with that as much as I've been wanting to recently, simply because I haven't had the spare moments that I need. Things have been stressful lately, guys. I am pale as a ghost. Okay, there the camera is getting me back to normal. D&D, like, very intensely. There is a campaign that I play as a character in, that one, and then there's a campaign that I DM for, and then another one I'm starting to DM for, and we get together when we can, which is usually once or twice a month. So I have lots of time to plan between sessions, but I never really do. And when I realize, oh god, I have to plot, I do it in a binge planning session that lasts all weekend, and I don't sleep. I just keep writing things about plot and for 36 hours at a time, and then we gotta go to the thing. That's the thing that happens. Medieval fair, because, well, do I have to have a reason for dressing up like a 13th century woman from England who's like half English, half French, is like a second cousin removed from Jeanne de Clisson, the Lioness of Brittany, whose fiancé was executed by France and then decided, fuck this shit, I'm out, and goes to herald for the King of England on probation. Joanne Pearl has had a life. I was going to make a new dress and like overdress and everything for this year, but 1, fabric is expensive. 2, I'm broke. 3, comics. I like drawing comics. I haven't done it a lot since high school, mostly because time, and another thing, time, and the third thing, time. Like, it takes a long time to get comics planned and drawn and sketched and colored and things and that. And like, but I'm recently getting back into it when I can. And mostly because a friend sent me a meme and we thought, oh, these two characters from our D&D sessions work perfectly for this meme, except they're not OTP. And so then I was like, I'll draw the thing, and then it's like, oh wait, I can't put speech bubbles in this small box thing and have it make sense. I'm gonna do a whole 2-page comic for it. And so that's where we are. That's where I am in my life. Question number 12. When do you upload? Every 10 a.m. No. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Central. I hate this schedule. Oh, I miss my old schedule. I wanted to put videos up so badly, but I haven't had the time to film. Cause life gets in the way sometimes. But I'm gonna be filming today. That's a plus. I am here for this. I can feel Mass Effect. I wanna see my Cricket Man. But I think I'm actually locked into a Kelly romance. Can I get out of that? I wanna date the Cricket Man. But then I would be a cheater on Liara. And that's not good. Question number 13. That's 14. 13, yes. Where do you want your channel to be in a year's time? Meeting the new monetization guidelines. But we all know that's not going to happen. Unless someone shares like a video of mine to Reddit and for some reason it got super popular. That seems to be how a lot of people reach success, but I don't understand Reddit. I've tried getting into Reddit, but they don't let you comment for 15 minutes. Why would you do that? Why would anyone? I have things to say and I'm used to Tumblr where I can just scroll through and be like her blog, like her blog, like her blog, like her blog, ooh, 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 ooh. Like her blog. Number 14, there we go, ha. Tell us your social medias, that's the Questment, yes. That sounds like a testament. Tell us your social medias. Alright, so I've got a Twitter at the Game Catcher on Twitter. Like, I'm so glad I got that, because as soon as I made my channel, The Game Catcher, a lot of The Game Catcher channels started showing up for some reason, but I got to 100 first. I got the username in my URL, that's what that thing is called. I am the first Game Catcher, thank you very much. But I got it on Twitter, and I also have the Game Catcher on Instagram. I post there less frequently, but you get to see my pretty face sometimes, if that's what you want. And then also just random things in the house. like one of my pictures is a ball of fluff that I came off of my costume when I was trying to fix the seams. So that's there if you want that. I'm also thinking about doing a Patreon if that's possible. So that'll be in the description if and when I get that set up. And finally, question 15, does pineapple belong on a pizza? Yes, bitch. Fight me. I dare you. Come at me. Catch these hands. Pineapple belongs on pizza like ketchup belongs on steak. Fight me. Okay, so now I get to tag 3 small YouTubers to come and do this challenge. Not challenge, it's a tag, it's a question Q&A thing. That. So, let's have Claude's Realm. I know you're out there watching. Come on down. And then we'll have Joey52 and Captain Silver Games. That'll work. You know who you are. That'll be good. All right. So thanks again, Rational Gamers, for tagging me, and sorry for being late about it, and I will see you guys in the next video, so bye-bye.